Yeah. Who? Mm.
That nigga, hey, I got that nigga at 78, bro. But this nigga be cracking shit, son. I can only imagine what that nigga gonna be like when I get him. Cause
All right,
I'm running
Coach.
with Troy
Coverage of the
at the
National
strong safety
Football League on
position.
EA Sports brings us to Southern California
I
and
just gotta
Dignity
get
Health
it
Sports
upgraded.
Park in Carson. Coming up,
Yeah.
it's divisional round
And my
Saturday.
team
We've
pretty
got an
fire though.
AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders
Yeah, we just starting out.
and
You
our
get
home
mad at me
team.
personal now.
The first of
Yeah,
four berths in the
I
conference
would already
championships
have
on the line here as divisional weekend in the
I
NFL
probably
is
have a
underway.
fucking 99
And
team
that'll
already.
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
But I got some few positions I need to fix on defense. I need to get that D tackle right. And I need to try to find Troy Polamalu that better. So let me go to the store real quick.
Ready. 44, Mike, 44.
Go to
Let's go,
options.
baby. Turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get
Option
that
half.
ball. Yes. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike.
On first down, Costello.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, I
know
got
that
X
play
factor.
went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Oh, yeah, I need to
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's easy.
Middle. 26, Mike. What we got?
Now Rosen on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Dropping shit.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the slant. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Yeah, I had to go get him, but
Check. Hard. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Costello. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's going to be a long day.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The throw complete here to Williams, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller, 30 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
Okay, Jim. Oh, Jim fast. Oh, this nigga Jim Brown fast as a motherfucker, son. Oh, yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a
Jim
touchdown
Brown
right here. And
getting
if it's
it
a long
done.
play,
Look,
so
bro,
be
already
it. But
scored
the main
touchdowns
goal,
for it.
get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Rosen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Off play action. Costello. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
We on all that shit.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
You got him.
Max Crosby on the tackle. 4 yards.
From the 29, Rosen.
At the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Oh, Calvin.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I think it's a hands.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
First down, Raiders.
I think it ain't even like that.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Jacobs now. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
90 Wolf.
White on the tackle.
Topper. Get ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Lord.
Bullet high.
On the tackle. First and goal.
Please grip.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2
nigga?
stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They
Quarantine
don't back
bitch.
off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain.
You still like
Let's
Gally?
see now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's
yeah,
now
that's
21-7.
Oh, yeah. Let me get those. That shit out of
Out
here.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Hey, quarter.
On play action, Rosen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Chargers 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action here with Rosen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. John Ross there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo.
Throwing again. Costello. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm up 28-21. Fuck.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I got the Raiders, but my team, I'm like...
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around.
You
Obviously,
got
they'll
the
be hoping to
regular
do that
Raiders?
again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Oh, I just got a pick.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a
Oh,
quarterback.
you can build
if you get a sense that
players
they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Yeah, if you use them
Suddenly
right,
it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Now he 70, he 85.
Off the play fake. Costello. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Delta. Here we go.
Back to throw. Costello to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they
that's
finally
what I
made an
needed. I need
adjustment
some
there. We'll see
speed
if they
out
can
the
build on that
backfield,
stop.
Third down and goal.
See? This nigga got more yards and TDs already than this nigga.
The Raiders
Gotta
on
take
3rd
it back,
down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with
That's
Jacobs.
a wrap.
And he'll take it
Give me
into
my
the end
motherfucking
zone
card,
for a
nigga.
Raider touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a little
Anticipating
hard
what we
right
have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
All right, I'm going to go see what's happening real quick. I just spent $80,000 on this nigga Jim Brown.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Oh, yeah.
They go with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
I get 2 gold pair passes. Oh.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Who they about to give a nigga though, bro?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Weak. Weak.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
27 yards there, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Rosen again on second and 10. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Monday. You better bring it. Watch the safety creep. What do you got?
On 3rd and 1, Rosen got a man. It's Ross, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
86 is on the go. Hey, Zoo. That's you.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Nifty move. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch the run. Hey, Echo. 24 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Max Crosby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Michael Batchley for the Chargers. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
You draw corkers.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now the second down throw on target. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Rosen. Going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off play action. Costello. And oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
Hug.
No.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
You don't like Howie?
Here we go.
Here's Rosen to throw.
Howie
and they're going to get
dog?
the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone.
Are you serious?
And that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
I'm gonna go with
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Oh yeah, let's get it. All right, now this shit should put me over the 90 mark.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
44. Hey, wahoo!
Focus, defense, focus.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey. Gone.
Check 50, check 50.
Hurry up now.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Buzz.
From the gun, Costello. Throws right side, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Costello. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey. High 7. Go.
To throw again. Costello. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike Spopo. Night, sweetheart.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, how does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Once more, here's Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
'24 is the mic.
Alert.
24.
Rosen will throw. And it's complete. Henry. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Let's go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At their
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid. You better be afraid of me.
And now it's Rosen looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Let's go, baby.
John Ross. A gain on the play. And the Chargers.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Rosen got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Chargers 39. Mike Badgley to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Look, Jamal Adams
This is
already with
taken
the
at the 3.
first target.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Hey, Alpha! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Lead grip.
On first down, Hilliard. He finds an opening past the 40. And cuts out right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dontrell Hilliard, 74 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was.
Oh, you in the
and if you're
playoffs?
going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Last year, I lost in the AFC Championship.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I had to leave. Like I scored 21 points fast. My team better this year because I got 2 fast receivers now. Well, I got three more fast receivers. Last year I only had 1. And
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
What round you in?
Brandon, at
right
least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
Where's your record?
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
They're running it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hug. Ball.
Here's Rosen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Here we go.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
From the gun, Costello. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to find another down.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Good shit, my boy. How my boy Ty Law just tipped the ball in when he got the pick.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Yo, I just noticed everybody on my defense is aggressive.
A throw over the middle taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
Or
really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Well, he was still cracking shit, though.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Alright, I beat this challenge now. I just gotta wait till the fourth quarter to pass 2 more passes. Then I'll be done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
No, they completed a couple of this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I got a team, nigga.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, sir.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello.
Shit.
Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
It's
30
a
base.
And it's
Strip the ball.
third down.
Strip that ball. Clear. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Go. Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. All day, baby. All day. Bye.
To throw
I really
on third
could exploit my
down.
DBs,
Costello.
though. Concern, man.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
that's
we
a
looked at
pick,
each
son.
other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yep. Motion. Hey, ready?
Operating from the gun.
One more completed
Costello.
pass. This bitch is grass.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
I'll drop
send
70
this one
points on this
away.
game here. 70-39. Fourth quarter.
This will be fielded at the 6.
This nigga in my division too.
Yeah, I was about to say, nigga, he in your conference.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Division round.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today.
That's just saying.
But if nothing else,
no,
even if the
nigga,
miracle
the division
doesn't
means,
happen,
nigga,
they
you
can
gotta
turn
play
to this
the
play
way
and
who
say,
win
hey,
your division,
we can move
bro.
forward. Maybe it's a building block
Oh,
for
he
the rest of the
peaked that
season.
bitch.
Oh yeah.
Catch that nigga.
That's true, but shit. Somebody else could have won the division. Me and him had the same record. It's just he beat me twice in the regular season because I wasn't playing for real.
Action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Like the first game, I was finna tank because I thought the commissioner was going to put in a draft class with
another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Week 17, he won.
This nigga, did you say you trying to tank your season so you can get Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, bro. Then the commissioner was like, I'm not importing another draft class. I was like, what the fuck? So I had to play my season around this shit.
Play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Hell no.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the
So
first
last
down
game of the
run,
season,
and
I
it's
tried to
second
play
and
him.
4.
Nigga beat me, but
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down,
Eckler.
Eckler.
So fucking electric.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see?
But that's Calvin Johnson at 99,
and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Rosen looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Sorry ass niggas.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's because I got
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Or just, if it's at the bottom, then just leave that shit. Just don't eat that shit.
Got a man, it's Allen.
Let's go, Robbie. Let's go, Robbie. God damn, Robbie. Why would you fucking tip it?
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Mike, I need you to listen to my
extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Raiders 70, Chargers 46.
Come here, boy.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Y'all niggas ain't gonna score, then stop being scoring, stop being scoring, stop being scoring.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Yeah, see?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Off the play fake, Costello. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's just me and you. 80 weapon. Hey, check. Hey! Check Mike 11. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Melvin Ingram getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Two tides. 3 out.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Rosen. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Max Crosby able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
He don't know no better.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders...
Damn, it's quiet as hell. I'm like... Did I leave the fucking park?
One pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it?
Hey, Mike,
we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
I'm 5-2
They've got a 3rd down
in my
now as they
season
look
right
for
now.
one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First throw now for the backup car. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship